Before I open Blender, before I model anything, I always start with reference. Not perfect reference, not industry standard reference. Just reference that makes sense for what I want to build. This video isn't a tutorial. I'm not saying this is how you should do it. This is simply how I do it and why it works for me. For this course, the first thing I decided was what kind of character I wanted to make. I chose a robot.
Ballas is like a mad dog off a leash.
Well, not that kind of robot. I'm trying to make a more friendly robot. Robots are fun, they're forgiving, and they're great for beginners in Blender. You don't have to worry too much about anatomy, and you can focus on shapes, proportions, and design. Once I had that decision, everything else became easier. My next step was Pinterest. I spent a lot of time there just looking at robot characters, not modeling, not saving everything, just scrolling, observing, and letting ideas sink in. After a while, I found an image I really liked. On the lower corner of the image, it has a gray tag that says AI modified. So I assumed there wouldn't be an issue turning it into a 3D character. I always believe in giving credit to whoever did this. The problem here is that I couldn't find the profile who uploaded this image. Anyway, thank you, random Pinterest user. The character itself looks great, but the way it's presented doesn't really work for me as reference. It's a cool image, but it's not ideal for modeling. I need something clearer, something more technical. So to fix that, I moved to Gemini. In Gemini, I asked for the same character. Same proportion, same colors, same general style, same background. The only difference is that I asked for the character in a T-pose with a front view and a side view. Basically, I'm asking for a simple character sheet that I can actually use inside Blender. It usually takes a few attempts. Most of the time, I don't get exactly what I want on the first try. And that's fine. I'm not a pro at writing AI prompts, but I try my best. For me, that's what matters. Eventually, I get something that's good enough to work with. And here's the final result of what I got using Gemini. And that's it. That's how I create my own reference images for my Blender characters. I decide what I want to build, I gather inspiration, I adapt it, and I make it usable for my workflow. It doesn't have to be perfect. If this helps you think differently about reference, that's a win. You don't need the perfect setup to start modeling. You just need a direction. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Almost forgot, before you go, I want to let you know that I'm building Blender Character School. It's a place where I'm uploading the entire character creation course, completely free, step by step, from start to finish. The course will stay free until we reach 1,000 subscribers. After that, it's going to change. So if you're watching this early, you're in a really good spot. If you want to learn character creation in Blender without pressure, without rushing, and with real explanations behind every decision, this is for you. You can join right now by clicking the link in the description, grab your spot, and I'll see you inside Blender Character School. Again, thanks for watching.